No, I got a few minutes here before lunch. I thought I'd take a minute and say hi and continue our conversation a little bit. Today I'm here at this old church. I'll just go back this way a little bit and get a better view of it. So today I'm gonna be having some good lunch at 507 Bank Street, drop-in center. Okay, you should be able to see the church kind of there. Built in 1930, like my grandmother's days. So what we were talking about with Enoch and the fallen angels and how they, had offspring, which led to really the first kingdoms. These would be gods, and then they would be God kings, and then eventually kings, right? So it's all tied to the lineage of the fallen angels, all these earthly kingdoms, and paganism. So that's worshiping the created rather than the creator, which is, you know, I think it's fine to revere what God created. It's fine to respect it and it's fine to appreciate it, but I don't think we should worship anything that He made, but Him, Him alone, right? So I think that's the main element in paganism that is what's wrong from the beginning. The little leaven that leavens the whole loaf, right? This false doctrine of false worship. So it carries on today with every religion that exists, and any non denominational church that takes the form of a religious church is basically, walking the same walk, even if they're talking a slightly different talk. So, this is what God warned us about false teachers, right? And religions are the biggest culprit of that. And of those, I would have to say, well, I don't even want to name names, but I think you could probably guess the big players. I gotta name the major player in Catholicism in our day and for the last 1,000 years. I mean, people either don't know or they forget that they literally forced the religion on people. If you didn't join Catholicism when it first showed up in your town, you were gonna die. Like there was no, you do or die, and that doesn't sound at all like what Christ would want. And I mentioned before a book called Pagan Christianity. It has a question mark at the end, so it's asking the question, Pagan Christianity. That's the name of the book, and it talks about the roots of the Catholic Church, how Constantine married basically Roman Catholicism, like Roman um, mythology, with Christian beliefs, so that through this new religion they could control both peoples, or include and control both peoples. It's all a control mechanism. And the other note on the whole Catholic mess is that people, again, either don't know or they forget that um, along with the kings and the kingdoms that were once in rule over peoples, right, the church was once both the church and the state. So they held and um, acted out legalism, or what we now call politics, and all the policing and stuff like that. That was all part of the church's role in its originality, in its original form, right? So there was this division of the church and the state that happened, and then politics came out of that. And so really we still have both functions ruling over us, but they've only divided in their function or in their connection or whatever. So it's kind of different than it's ever been. Maybe not entirely. I mean, there may have been places at times that held onto the same kind of principles, religion in one hand and politics in the other, meaning like ancient Rome or something, but it didn't get them anywhere, and it's not getting us anywhere, nowhere good. So technically, there's no need for either one of them. That's the best part of it all. Like it's all fabricated for purposes beyond anything to do with God or even existing. But I mean, everybody knows, right? But it's like David and Goliath, right? But I swear to God, I swear to everybody who can hear and see this, that I want to see the giant fall. I want to see an end to, especially the Catholic Church, but all religions. I want to see them gone. They never should have existed, and they have no need to exist. They're a falsification, they're stumbling blocks at best. They keep Jesus nailed on the cross where they seem to want him, out powerless, and he's tired of it. I'm tired of it. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Bless you all. You know, we'll talk next time.